Yeah. Better days, I pray for better days. Working hard cause I want extra pay. Talk to them seeds, but you must demonstrate. Cause it's your ways that they gon' imitate. Non-violent. Sometimes I wish I would've went to college. Frown proudly. Cause where I'm from, they hate you when you smiling. Your faith should be your gun. You can't leave home without it. The children being grown cause all the parents acting childish. You show them your reality, I bet they doubt it. You tell them all about your dreams, that's when they out it. Your own blood, ain't no family no more. They do you badly for show. You try to patch up your soul, Lord knows you on a mission to show him you so submissive. The prayer said in silence, you know the devil can hear him, pay attention. Know the war's within, how much time do you spend? Try to balance your zen, then again, losses is lessons. You tell me you trying to win, we know about saving money. You tell me you trying to spend that blood on it. Sweat, tears, you put that love on it. Your best years was just a dumb moment. You tired of going hungry, can't deal with fake making your life lonely. Your lack of faith that left your soul boning. But you gon' work and you gon' strive, do what it takes to survive. What is truth, what is a lie? You know that war's inside. Some get draped into the fake, they don't know what to decide. Wrong choice, meet your demise, keep that between you and I. You realize, some people you gon' let go, you visualize. The things you need to feed your soul is on the rise. They not gon' wanna let you go, but it's alright. It's cool to bury what's gon' grow. Went from wrong to the right and to the dark to the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. Gotta hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. From wrong to the right and to the dark from the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. You just hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me. Yeah, I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me.
Yeah. Don't be stressing on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. Just keep going and keep your faith, so you can win this race. This race called life, yeah, yeah. This race called life. This race called life, yeah, yeah. Race called life. Yeah, 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 yeah. Grinding 'cause I know that I'm gon' get it. I just gotta have vision, keep faith and be humble. Have some patience with it. I've been A1 since day one, been always on my job. I never been a fake, never had to steal and rob. Cause I do good business, I'm too good with it. And even though I'm on this road, I'm still daddy to my children. You know I do good with them, and don't like being missing. But I hate when my bills are thicker and my pockets get thinner. But I can't stress up on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. I keep going and keep my faith in my pace, so I can win this race. Win this race called life. This race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life. This race called life. This race called life, yeah. Race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life, yeah, yeah, yeah. I keep on running in this race called life. wonder when this race called life. This race called life. Girl, I just gotta win this race called life. This race called life. Just gotta win this race called life.
Yes, we are in here.
Let's be real for a second. Some of you claim you're the best debaters in the game, but every week you're still arguing for free. You study, you prepare, you show up, you give them viral moments, and the platform gets paid, not you. That's not competition, that's exploitation. Some leagues built their entire reputation off the backs of debaters they never intended to compensate. Clips, views, donations, super chats, and the people creating the content still walking away with nothing. Over here, we don't play that game. We are one of the only debate leagues actually paying debaters, reinvesting back into the community. Because if your arguments generate value, you deserve value. So here's the reality check. If you're really the monster you claim to be, if your research is really as sharp as you say, if you really think you could dominate any room, then prove it. And here's where the stakes are real. Warriors don't fight exhibitions forever. They fight where the prize is. So you have a choice. Stay comfortable debating for exposure, building someone else's empire, or come step into the arena where serious debaters get respect and paid. This isn't charity. This is combat.
Yes, we are back. Welcome to the Coliseum of Arguments, hosted by Titans Debate League. Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, you know what we came here to do today. Thinkers, skeptics, believers, truth seekers from around the world. Welcome to the battleground of ideas. Tonight is not the final war. This is the preliminary clash. This is where the lines get drawn, the topics get chosen, and the date gets set in stone. This is where the two gentlemen finally get to meet, where strategies form, and where two powerful minds step into the spotlight to size each other up. In one corner, representing logic, skepticism, and unapologetic inquiry, a man who challenges tradition and questions everything put before him. The voice of the African atheist movement. Pandemus, the African atheist. Everybody give him a round of applause. Oh, I'm slow on my sound effects. My bad. And somebody moves some stuff around. Shout out my other hosts. Where my sound effects at? We'll just do a rewind on that one until I figure out where my applause at. Dang, it's all the way down here. Okay. And in the other corner, sharp, precise, rooted in spiritual, scriptural mastery. A man known for breaking down arguments piece by piece with surgical accuracy, representing the Hebrews tonight with authority and fire. IMANUWEL HALALWAYAH, the Hebrew sharpshooter. Everybody give him a round of applause as well. And you know what we came here to do today. This isn't just a conversation. This is intellectual warfare preparation. Tonight, we will lock in the date for the main event, get the official topic set in stone, and give you a preview of the energy that's going to shake the platform. And this will be a free debate as well. This will not be a members only. We're going to shift the tournament stuff later. So this will be another one that the people will be able to enjoy without having to spend a dollar.
Challenge accepted.
Damn, they move all my sound effects. Okay, yeah, I'll get that figured out in a second. Gentlemen, how you feeling today? You want to introduce yourself, tell them where you're from, what set you're repping, what debate set you're repping, and where they can find you at. We'll start with you, Pan.
You already know what it is, man. It's the animated assassin, Super Man, wild as a Taliban. Pandemus, the seventh sword, representing the barbarian clan of Barbaronia. You hear me? Have a nice day.
IMANUWEL HALALWAYAH.
Peace, man. Shalom.
All praise Most High, call out y'all by Shimon Mashiach. Y'all already know what I do, man. 3BY Brotherhood, Titans Debate League. Y'all already know what I rep. Man, big Titan, first round draft pick, number one in the tournament right now. Took out the number one seed like it was nothing. First round, ready to go ahead and get Pandemus out the way so we could be friends again. And then, yeah, man. Once I get this $500, I think I'm gonna go live on the channel and show y'all how I spend it.
Okay. Dang, they moved everything. I couldn't find my Titan war cry when you said Big Titan first round draft pick. I was trying to throw that on there. Okay, I'm getting everything moved back around. Yes. Well, you two gentlemen had the floor, man. You know what to do. This round 3, man. Y'all not new to this. Y'all true to this, man. Go ahead, get it in, gentlemen.
Well. The Hebrew champion, eh? Who got the echo?
Emmanuel, go ahead. He muted out.
Mm-hmm. What's the plan, E-Man? Talk to me, bro.
Hey, Pan, man. Hey, you know you my guy, man. You know you my guy. I don't know if it's gonna be a whole lot that we can disagree on, but I know it's gonna be something that
Well,
we
I
can
can tell
debate
you,
about.
we can start off with you being so confident about this live stream that you planning on doing. Because what? We disagree on that. What you talking about? All right, so let's see. How would you like to die? What topic you want to die on?
I like how he talking already, man. This is about to be. I knew this was about to be fire. Let's go, man.
I was thinking like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You're like somewhat free thinking and somewhat organized thinking. So which side do you think you stand on more?
As far as free thinking versus organized,
Yeah.
I organize my free thoughts. I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
I like how you put that. So you organize free thoughts, which means the free thoughts would be initial, and then the organization would come after. So
Well, yeah, I would suggest that everybody does that. What
okay,
you know.
okay. So
So I see the
pretty
belt
much
that you're
down
wearing.
to the order.
I see the belt on your picture up there, son. What do that say? What do that say on your belt there, sir?
That's the tetragrammaton. Are you familiar with
I
what the
am.
tetragrammaton is?
I am. So that would mean you are Yahweh's champion. Is that what that is
uh,
representing there?
I would definitely say that I'm a champion that calls himself a representation of Yahweh. For sure, a child of
All
him.
right, I'm gonna keep it 400 with you, bro. I'm gonna keep it 400 with you. If you lose to me, son, I'm taking the belt, bro.
I was gonna say, you sound like you about to ask me what size that belt is next. Size belt is that, fam?
So now you want to defend something based around that tetragrammaton? You know what I mean?
Hey man, hey,
Huh?
that
Huh?
belt that belt will always be up for grabs.
Uh,
There's no line for that belt ever. It's always first come, first serve,
to be clear,
and I'm
that
always
wasn't. I
defending
just
it.
want you. I want you to know that wasn't a request. But what I'm saying is, do you want to defend something based around the tetragrammaton?
Yeah, I'm always willing to.
Okay. What do you say that represents?
Uh, it was a representation of, I guess you could say, a name or title that people were giving to a certain deity, and that was considered a sacred representation of the name.
Of a specific deity?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And So clearly, I'm an atheist. My my
Clearly,
question, yeah,
clearly.
clear. It's in the title. It's in the title of the video. So my question to a lot of believers is, how do you know, right? Now that sentence can be ended with a whole bunch of different things, right? But how do you know your guy is the guy?
Um, this is a good teaching moment here, man, because I always like to have this question live so I can answer very, very specifically.
Well, you don't
When you
gotta.
say
I mean,
the
shit.
guy,
You ain't gotta go into
yeah, I
too
got
much
you. When you
detail.
say, I got you. It's real simple. When you say the guy, I think it's a misunderstanding about the guy being for everybody or whether it's the guy for me. You see what I'm saying? So I think the proper question, if you are, going to address me with it specifically, is why I
Mm.
feel like he's the guy for me. And then I would just simply tell you spiritual resignation. Do you believe in, I guess, even having a spirit? With you being an atheist, do you believe in a spirit or soul being separate from flesh?
No, there's no reason to believe that.
Hey, hold on real quick, gentlemen. Hey, Drew, hit the link. I'm about to drop it for you. Um,
Okay,
and
that's pretty
everybody
dope.
watching right now, we got 10 people watching. Everybody share the live. Share the live. Grab a friend. We can jump to 20 real quick. Hey, he got up here real quick. Let me get him up here on stage. Introduce y'all to one of the new hosts we have. He'll be actually filling in for debates. So he's just going to shadow me today. And back to you, gentlemen.
So asking you why he's right for you isn't really a debate topic, right? Um, most times, Hebrew specifically will call the keeper of the Tetragrammaton the Most High. So that's why I was asking you
Hmm.
about that. But if you don't believe that he's the Most High, then I dig it. So let's see. What else? Any other suggestions?
Uh, would you consider yourself a Garveyite?
Absolutely. What do you mean? Let's consider myself.
Um, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see how to word this. So, do you think that as a people,
Yep.
we can find benefits in considering ourselves and giving ourselves titles of a modern sense, like Garveyite? Like, do you think our people can find benefits in that?
Absolutely.
Mm. Do you think people could find more benefits from solely the teaching of Marcus Garvey or solely biblical teachings?
Not necessarily the fairest of questions. When you say biblical teach, when you say biblical teachings, what do you mean?
The things that the Bible teaches versus the things that Marcus Garvey taught that were outside of the Bible. I wouldn't even box you in because he had certain teachings that were from a biblical perspective, but he also had some teachings that weren't. So that's why I was, asking the way that I was.
So, like
Seeing
what?
that,
Like
you
claiming
were
a.
calling out my guy, so I'm calling out your guy pretty
Hey,
much.
that's fine. So, what do you mean? So, like claiming a heritage or a nationhood, like being Hebrew or Christian versus Gabriite?
Basically.
How would you word that? Let me hear you use it in a sentence.
Yeah, Yeah, I think that's why I tried to find the most narrow way to box in, I guess, any type of prosperity, saying benefits for our people. Like, do you think we would find more personal, since I wouldn't try and say spiritual, since you clearly said you don't even believe in that. So I'm trying to,
Mm-mm.
make it as even as a playing field as possible with trying
I
to
mean,
have an
unless you want to
upside
debate,
on it.
uh, unless you want to prove spirit.
I thought about that when you said it, but that's very, very subjective, because people can
Mm.
point to certain things and, you know, claim that it's spirit, and then someone can say, oh, well, no, that's not a spirit just because it's this. Just like, for instance, the light that is observed at the certain specific point in conception. Some people would say that that light is the spirit. And then some people will go into ancient teachings of people teaching that a spirit is light. There are certain beings that obtain light and things of that nature. So I say it's subjective, because you could say, oh no, that's not the spirit, just because someone is saying it.
That's probably what I would say.
Yeah, so I like to be
So
fair.
okay, so you suggested the identity thing, right? So that's one on the board. We could put that up on the board. I saw you mention something earlier today about the Noah's Ark, right?
That wasn't me.
I'm sorry. It was about the flood.
But
It was about the flood.
I don't recall saying anything about the flood. But what about it?
I don't know. You posted something. You posted something about it. I didn't know. I just seen it.
No, I didn't. But what post did you see? It may be in somebody else named Emmanuel or something.
Man,
This thing is funny, man. This thing is funny.
like who else
He
you
being
know named
genuine though.
Emmanuel?
That's what's even funnier. He be being genuine. He don't even be playing.
Yeah, no, I said you
Oh no,
definitely posted that shit
no, no,
earlier.
no. You know what?
There we go.
I
There
think
we
I
go.
may be familiar with what you're talking about.
The atmosphere was different before the flood.
Yeah, I think I'm familiar with what video you're talking about. So what about it?
I mean, the flood, Noah's Ark, the worldwide flood, Noah's Ark. I mean, you feeling like defending that?
From what perspective?
I don't know.
I
You the one that
would, but
posted it.
I wouldn't defend it solely biblically. But I would definitely defend massive earth floods in multiple areas. I would definitely defend that. Now,
Hold on.
like,
Multiple areas is not a worldwide flood. So I understand if you don't want to deal with that, that's cool. But that's two different things.
yeah, and I guess that's
I know.
that's almost asking to prove something that's impossible to prove. Like, shit,
Well,
who has been all over the world to say that there was clearly a worldwide flood at one time, versus going to different areas saying, oh, this place was clearly underwater at this specific time, or
y-
okay, this point in multiple places, etc. That's what I'm saying. So you can go to multiple places and clearly prove that water was there. But if you're asking me to try and go to all 7 continents and prove this, I don't know how extensive I could do that. But like I said, I can give you a few areas for sure.
all right. Well, to save you, let's not deal with that because we can go to all seven continents and disprove it. So let's not do that. So right now we looking at the identity joint. You ain't got no other suggestions?
I heard you say something before, possibly about there being no habitation before people crossing over uh the Iberian Peninsula.
Wait, what?
Have I ever heard you say anything about no habitation in the Americas before people crossing over?
Wait a minute.
Before
You talking about
Columbus.
today?
No, not today. I'm saying, have I ever heard you speak about like there not being able to be habitation in the Americas
Oh, I know what you're
because
talking about. I
of
know
there
you
being
talking
like,
about when we was talking about Pangea.
yeah, possibly. Like
Okay,
you
yeah.
wanna,
The statement you probably heard me say was there was no people during Pangea. Yeah, that's probably what you heard me say. Right?
mhm.
Okay.
So
That's what you want to do? You sure?
no, I'm not necessarily saying that the Pangea. I'm more so on the habitation part of it.
I don't know what you mean when you say habitation.
Were there people occupying the lands in the Americas before the time that there's a lot of mainstream documentation about the quote unquote Native Americans?
Um, you talking about before people crossed over a such and such land bridge or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no documentation of people of no. There's no. And
So
my
you're
statement
saying when
my
those
statement
people
was
crossed over, those so in from your understanding, when those people crossed over, they would have been crossing over with no other occupants being there.
occupants being where in Pangea.
No, in the Americas. Once they crossed over into the Americas, you're saying nobody was here once they crossed over from anywhere else.
I mean, I've never seen no evidence of that.
Okay. So have you seen so much of a lack of evidence that you're willing to try and debate it?
No, because I don't necessarily care about that, you know, that level of ancient humanity. You feel me?
Okay. I
But
just
I'm
that's
saying,
just something I know I've heard you mention before that I know that
yeah, very specifically though, what I said was there was no people during Pangea.
okay.
Yeah. So the concept, I think what I was responding to was somebody was saying that it was just people populating the whole Pangea, and then it split, and that's how people got to where they was at, and it just nah. So okay, it looks like we're going with the identity joint. You want to pick one? Which one you want to say? Hebrew versus Garveyite? What should we call ourselves? That's what you're saying, Sam?
No, I ain't gonna necessarily just even say what should we call ourselves. What's more beneficial for our people?
Okay, say it the way you would say it. Say the whole sentence the whole title the way you would say it.
What's more beneficial for our people? Biblical teachings or Garveyite teachings?
Hold on, Sam. That's not identity now. Now you talking about the teacher. You went back to the teaching thing.
So when you say identity, you
Well, because you
that's
touched
like
on being a Garveyite, right? So being a Garveyite is a specific thing, right? That's where you started at. And now, as far as teachings, the teachings, like you said, they do some of the teachings come from a Bible. Some of the teachings come from the Quran. You know what I'm saying? Some of them come from ancient African spirituality. So,
hmm
being a Garveyite is going to have some of the biblical things in it. So that wouldn't necessarily be a fair debate. Now, if we talk about being a Garveyite, as in following, you know what I'm saying, being a member of the UNIA and you know what I'm saying, furthering the government and the nation, you know what I'm saying? That's what being a Garveyite means. You know what I'm saying? I would assume that being a Christian would be furthering the Christian agenda, nation, etc. And the same with Hebrew. So that's why the identity thing would seem like a better debate as opposed to just saying teachings, right? So like I like to get real specific with the joint, so we can get right down to the nitty and the gritty. You feel me?
So, with you being an atheist that follows someone that had biblical teachings incorporated into their doctrine,
Yep.
are you a walking contradiction? Being a
Absolutely not.
Garveyite that's an atheist?
Absolutely not.
Hmm.
Go ahead. Figure it out. How you want to word it? Go on, work through it, brother. Oh, it's Matt.
I don't. I would
It's Matt Shaloms
probably
and Shalawams in the audience, yo. Peace, y'all. Salute to the chat.
Shalom, Shalom. I would probably word it just how I did. Are you a walking
That's funny, man.
contradiction following somebody that had biblical teachings in their doctrine but considering yourself an atheist?
You sure? That's how you would word this as a debate topic?
My wife is funny as fuck. Chicken lo mein.
You want to type that out to see what it looks like before you say that again?
Nah, I don't. But if we want, we could keep going for the
Yo,
sake. But
A1, do me a favor. Can you type that
I'm
so I can
using
see
that
what it
shit.
looked like in the chat, please?
I can't wait to hit somebody with that shit in real life. You want to write that down? See what that looks like. You say
Let
that
me
shit
see.
against me.
I'll type it. Say it one more time. Let me type it because I need to see this out loud.
It's
I need
gonna
to
be
see.
rhetorical though. It's just gonna be to let them know that was
I just need to.
you just said right there. That's how I'm gonna use it. I don't know how you just used it.
Is Pan a walking contradiction? That's what we
Oh
said,
yeah,
right?
he using it like that.
Contradiction.
I almost should write that down.
Following
Start taking notes.
someone who had who used biblical teachings. How'd you say that?
you're following someone that has biblical teachings incorporated into their doctrine, but you're an atheist.
That's a lot. You want to shrink that down a little bit, bro. That is a lot.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we can compact it.
Let's do that then. We're here because we can take this. I just want to make sure you understand that what the words is before I take your head off. I just want to make sure you see what's coming. So, following someone who uses biblical teaching in their doctrine. That's what you said. Boom. All right. Is
It
Pan a walking?
contradictory to follow the Bible and consider yourself an atheist?
I don't follow the Bible.
You just follow somebody that followed the Bible.
Not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily, but how not necessarily?
For multiple
Explain.
reasons. When I'm only going to give you a little bit, but the way you're using the word follow is completely wrong. I'm going to let you have that for now. But
Okay.
I already earlier told
Does
you
a Garveyite follow Marcus Garvey's teachings?
Yep.
Did Marcus Garvey follow the Bible?
Possibly.
Okay.
What did hold on? What you just walk here for the offense of black people is oh wait. You gotta word that in a question though, Ewok, so we can have the question. You feel me? I like the way you worded it the first time, though. Not sure why you changed it.
Let's see.
You'd have more confidence in yourself, sir. The way you said it was fine.
Y'all are silly, man. Did you see his comment in the chat
Wait,
where it
you
said
talking to me or somebody in the comments, Pan?
What? I'm here with you. It's me and you. Until AJ said
I
something.
could
No,
have sworn I just heard somebody say something. I could have sworn I heard you say something about Ewok or something. That, my bad.
Oh
So
yeah, well,
you're
because
saying
did you
Go
see his
ahead.
comment? Pan's comment with the is Pan a walking contradiction following someone who what was your title, Pan?
It's there. It wasn't my time. That's what he said. Is Pan a
Oh,
walking contradiction following someone who used biblical teachings in their doctrine?
I don't know. It's kind of got a little ring to it.
I mean, shit, if you could make it fit on a flyer.
I can't. I used two lines before.
Is this what you need, E-Man? You sure?
I think I like the way that I worded it when you asked me to compact it, and then I think you started reading the comments when
Well,
I
no, you said,
compacted it.
do I? Once you put follow the Bible in there, that's
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
that's
work.
what you said. You said I was using follow incorrectly, but I disagree. That's what it was because you
Yeah,
said I was using it incorrectly and then turned right around and said that I used it correctly in both ways that I asked the question.
no, you still using it incorrectly. You just don't understand why, and I'm not gonna tell you that until during the debate or afterwards. So what I'm saying is, when I mentioned Ewok, he tried to reword the thing for us. I was just saying to him that he could just ask it as a question. Let's see if he did that. Mm,
Shout
He
out
did
Ewok
not.
for the help. I appreciate you, Ewok.
Yeah, shout out Ewok.
Oh shit.
He helped me win my last debate.
That was a good. That was a just question. He said, "Did Marcus Garvey teach the Bible?" Hmm. That's the second question is a very good question.
He definitely did, but I wouldn't say he only taught the Bible. So I wouldn't even put you in that kind of. I wouldn't even put you in that kind of box. That's not fair.
No, but see, that's what you almost did to yourself by asking me about following the Bible.
No,
See,
but I
and
mean, shit, that would mean that you're following somebody that believes in some type of God,
no,
but you don't believe in it.
but when you shortened it though, you said I follow the Bible though. When you just acknowledged that even Garvey didn't just follow the Bible, right? So we saved you just now. So you're welcome. So let's forge ahead, my good man. Let's see.
Okay.
Um,
Um.
listen, I like that thought process you're on right there, right? You want to say that the Bible is better, right? And I get you. Just let's get the wording right. That's it.
I don't know why I thought you were going to be a little bit more of a free thinker. That's
I'm sorry.
initially
What?
where I wanted to angle it. With
More? What
you
do you
being
mean
an
when you say that?
atheist, uh,
What do that
when
even
I
mean?
say free thinking, I
Hmm.
mean most free thinkers don't abide by any type of confinement to a doctrine or multiple doctrines. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
The problem with me is I'm a black nationalist though,
Okay,
and I'm over the top with it. I'm very very serious with it.
I got you.
What does that mean? We don't know, but it sounds provocative. Over the top with it. You gonna find out. Come debate day, everybody at home. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, share this live out. Appreciate you. Back to you, gentlemen.
This is tough, man, because you don't. I mean,
Is
Okay, I'll start
is
helping a little bit.
you
Go ahead.
before
stand
you
on a lot, but you don't. If that makes sense.
interesting. Is Yahweh the Most High?
Yes.
The Most High of what?
Great question. I'm glad you didn't kill yourself like that. He's the most high God of Israel, which is what's spoken in the scriptures that calls him the most high.
Interesting. Now, is he the creator of the universe? Now, just so before you answer now, Creator Gang is watching.
Shout out Creator Gang, man. Shout out Prince Cosmo, man, in the chat.
Yeah, like I said, just another quick teaching moment. Somebody, is always going to hear something and be able to go try and look for it themselves. The Bible never claims that he's the creator of the whole universe. That word isn't even there. So, I mean,
What
you
does it
can
say?
try and make the Bible say that in your doctrine. I've heard people, try and do that, but it's not what the scriptures claim.
What do it say?
It says that this person was
Person?
the head, or not person, but this deity, this
Talk to
God,
me. All right now.
because this is what the scriptures reference him as. So I don't want to give him his own titles according to my understanding of my own words. So forgive me. But this God specifically is the head in having a hand in creating the heavens and the earth according to the Bible. So the heavens and the earth according to the Bible may not equate to what someone is considering the universe necessarily once you get
Okay.
into the true understanding of these Hebrew words that is giving these things that are being created.
Okay. So he created the earth. But you said he had a hand in it, and he was the head of a group of deities or beings. Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean there's an understanding of a divine council, if one would say. Yeah, I don't want to give
Now
you,
you wearing the belt
give
now.
too much
Makes
away.
he would be understanding of the way that you telling me this right now.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Really? All right. I can't argue with it. I mean, it say what it say. So again, I guess we still back to the identity thing for me. I don't really got
Yeah.
much else. I had that flood joint for you. You ain't want
What's the
to move
When
identity
on.
you
topic?
when you look into the Hebrew word shamam, it's very it's very broad, but it's also significant in giving you an understanding of how the scriptures could make way more sense than, like I said, someone's doctrine trying to tell you that a spirit that's dealing with humanity is the one that created the whole entire universe, for one that has an understanding of what the universe is supposed to be, which is
Yeah.
why I said it would be hard to do that with that word not even being there.
So hold on. I got a couple questions back to back.
hmm
You believe in flat Earth?
uh, when you say flat, I don't believe that we're walking on a piece of paper. I don't believe that we're walking on a spinning ball of water either.
A piece of paper was an interesting choice now. So when you say that, when people
We
say flat
clearly have
Earth,
hills. We clearly have hills, valleys, peaks, as well as something that's considered sea level and
uh-huh.
something that's considered beneath in the abyss. So
Okay, well
I
that's
don't I
depicted
don't do I
which
don't say flat for that
hmm
reason is what I'm saying.
hmm I'm glad you did that because
Hold on, gentlemen. Uncle Jose, we having a debate preliminary. It's only the debaters up here, and I have one of the new hosts shadowing me. But we are gonna have an open panel later tonight. Appreciate you. Back to you,
so
gentlemen.
thank you. So when you said piece of paper, I was like, hold on. Because when people say flat Earth, we all get the image of the disc with the snow globe dome over the top, right? And your wording is tricky here because in all of those real depictions, they are depicted with texture, hills, valleys, sea levels, and something underneath. So that's what I'm talking about when I say flat Earth. I'm talking about the depiction with Sheol underneath with the dome of the firmament over the top. Is that a thing that you believe in, sir?
Yes, I believe that that very much so more accurately illustrates what we're walking on as a plane
Mm-hmm.
versus these fake ass AI pictures that NASA gives you, as
Hell
well
yeah.
as the explanation that they try and give you from the teachings that doesn't even match up to the illustrations that they give you. So
Okay.
when you go into certain measurements from NASA, etc., it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't line up to being a perfect sphere like a fucking globe that you can buy out of the store, spin it around, point at Australia here, spin it around, point at South Africa here. I don't
Okay.
believe that we live on the illustration and the depiction that is portrayed from the teachings of NASA that doesn't even match the illustration. No, I don't believe that.
Interesting. That was a long answer, and it's not described as a perfect sphere, first of all. But we'll deal with that in a second.
I know it's
Um,
not described as such, which is why I don't understand why it's depicted as such so much.
it it's really not, but that's okay too. But my question to you, really, so you went down that path, not realizing where I was actually trying to get you to come down, the way I was trying to get you
Yeah,
to go.
so let me interfere if I may real quick. I
Please,
haven't done it
please
all
do
night.
again.
So let's do this.
Hmm.
Is NASA's depiction more accurate to what we should naturally understand as beings out? No, we're not gonna do nobody that ever went to outer space. We just gonna do what we walk out and observe every
Hmm.
day in life as human beings. Everything that we can walk out here and observe naturally.
Hmm.
What more so depicts what we observe? The picture that you're talking about, or the ball spherical globe that NASA depicts? You want to do that?
Okay, not necessarily. So I'm glad you kept
Okay.
going, though. I'm so glad you kept going down that street. That mute out for 1 second
My
because
bad.
you
My
got to,
bad. Go ahead.
just because you got to. Is it you that got the echo?
Mm-hmm.
Check 1 2.
Possibly. I'm glad you let me finish driving. Now I'm gonna mute up real quick, and then you spit. I'm gonna unmute up.
Oh yeah, yeah. We go back and forth. It just sound like check 1 2. Yeah, yeah. It sound like it's on your end. Um. So the reason I was asking you that question about the shape, etc., and the size and containment and parameters was because you had an issue with Yahweh creating the universe as we know it. So the universe as we know it will be something outside of that firmament, right? And so we know that that's not a part of what you believe you just mentioned, because things outside of that firmament is water, right?
Yeah, I think I see where you're going, but
Yeah.
uh,
So you're saying that you believe that Yahweh created that whole depiction with the Sheol and the complete bubble firmament over the top, right?
yes,
Okie dokie. So then he would be the creator of this world. That's what you're saying?
yes,
Took you a while to get there, bro. I had to get you to flat earth to get you to just go ahead and say that Yahweh is the most high of this earth. You religious guys got to stop denying your gods around me, bro. This is not a good trend. No.
yeah. But when you say most high of this earth, what
Yes.
I'm telling you is when you go into that phrase anywhere that it's listed or specifically given to that deity,
Uh-huh.
it's referring to a specific people.
You're right. In what situation is another God higher than Yahweh?
In a situation with another people that the Bible isn't talking to.
And is that permissible by the Most High?
Yes.
Are you serious? I mean, um, in what situation is it permissible by the Most High of the Bible?
Once again, if you're not the people that he's speaking to, and you're one of the people that it's outside that he's referencing having their own gods to worship, that's when it's permissible.
And it's permissible for those gods to be higher than the Most High.
They would be the most high to the people that are worshiping them.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out.
The term most high is according to hierarchy of worship.
So are you telling me that are you only a Torah Hebrew, or do you deal with the New Testament as well?
I believe that there are definitely, yes, I believe in the New Testament as well. Simple answer.
You do believe? Okay, so the New Testament, the Most High of the Old Testament sends his son for what purpose?
That's not my belief. The way that you worded it,
I'm sorry. What? What part of what I said is not your belief? Before you get into answering the question, which part, so I can change the question?
Yeah. Do you have a prophecy of, or the way that you worded it? Are you familiar with anywhere that the Lord says He's going to send His Son in the future, or does the Lord
From
say
the
that
Torah,
He's coming?
from the Torah saying He gonna send His Son in the future? No. From
Okay,
the
yeah.
New Testament saying
But
that He gave
that's
His
what
only
that's
begotten
what you
Son?
asked.
Yes.
But that's exactly. But that's what you asked. You see
Well, I
what I'm
said,
saying? You asked.
because we're talking about the God of the Torah, because the God
Right.
of
So
the Most
from
High of
my
the Torah
understanding,
is the Most
from
High
my
of the New
understanding,
Testament.
I got you. So from my understanding is, if you're referencing it like that, is that you can show, some evidence of that being what's supposed to be understood. When you ask me why I understand it like that, you see, or why don't I understand it like that? Because I don't understand it to be written like that. I understand that what's written from the Torah is that the Lord is the one that's coming. And when he comes, there are people that is calling this person the Lord. And they're having an understanding of the Torah already when they're saying there's only one Lord. So if they're having an understanding of Torah and they're saying there's only one Lord and they're calling this being that they're witnessing the Lord, then I'm not saying that that's his son. I'm saying that that's him. And his message to you is that he is the son, which is why I'm telling you, as far as the Most High to the people, is the son, which is why
Okay,
he's
so
telling you you can't get to the Father without him.
hell
But
yeah.
I don't think
So you
that
heard
you
what you
want a
just said.
biblical lesson right now.
Oh, no. You know what? You funny. But so did you hear right there how you said there's only one Lord?
Yes.
When you say that, is that just for Israel or is that for the world?
That's for the people that were speaking about it, which was Israel.
What? I'm sorry. Jesus didn't come for the whole world? The Messiah wasn't supposed to hook up the whole world?
It says that nowhere in the scriptures.
For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. He wasn't out here for the world. Chill, Cosby. Chill, Cosby. Chill, bro. Cosby is wild. So is you telling me that Jesus Christ was not to save the world.
I'm telling you that when he came in his ministry, he clearly says he came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Yes. What about the Gentiles? What was the plan for the Gentiles? Speak about the Gentiles next. Make that your next sentence. Let's see.
Gentiles, if you're according to anybody that's outside of Israel that also wants to worship Yahweh, yes, he's never turning down somebody from another nation that wants to worship him. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so how do you get into heaven then?
Getting into heaven? Now we jumping out the window, huh? That's what we doing.
No, you just got
How
finished
do you
mentioning.
get into
Hold on.
heaven?
Stop, and mute for a second. So there's no
My bad.
reverb. I want you to make sure you hear this because I want you to jump out the window with me. Because now, when we talk, you just mentioned, right? Jesus coming. Hold on a second. I fucking around. I lost my train of thought because we talking about Jesus coming back to save the world, right? And you mentioned him being the Lord, the only Lord, and the way, the truth, and the light. The way, right? So the only way to the Father is through him. You mentioned that. The only way for what is through Jesus? Please answer that. Out the window.
To the Father.
Where is he? What is the point of going to him? Both of
The
those.
Father, according to the scriptures, the Father is in heaven.
Okay. So the way to the Father, the only way to everlasting life is to do what?
According to what life is to Israel. Yes, is through
No,
the Son. I'm familiar with that.
nah. Remember, we talking about the Gentiles. Stay focused,
Right.
biblical lesson.
I'm with
Stay
you.
focused. So the only way for a Gentile to have everlasting life is to do what? Biblical lesson. Let's go.
Worship.
This is not hard. Let's go.
I'm saying you're asking questions that I already answered. So
Answer it again quickly.
I,
Quickly. If you answered it once, you can do it again quickly. What is the only way for a Gentile to have everlasting life is to do what, E-man?
if another nation wants to worship, they can.
That wasn't the question. And so I'm going to ask it again. The only way for Gentiles, non-Hebrews, to have everlasting life is to do what, E-man? Biblical lesson. People's
The only
watching.
way to the Father is through the Son.
So the only way for Gentiles to get to the Father is to do what? Do they have to jump through the Son's chest? Do they got to find his tomb and climb through him? What do they have to do? Biblical lesson. What do they have to do? What's happening right now? Is your microphone?
I don't
Hello?
know. Have I not said they can worship him? I'm trying to figure out how many times you want me to say that.
Wait, are you saying that the way to go through Jesus is to worship Jesus? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not sure how you're asking the question because you said something about going through his chest and stuff like that.
Right,
Like
because you said the only way to the Father is through Jesus. And I said, what do you have to do? What do the Gentiles have to do to go through Jesus?
I said worship before you asked the question and
No,
after multiple times.
what you kept saying was if people want to worship him, they can. But that's not what I was asking you. So I reworded it, and I'm about to again. What I said was, in order for Gentiles to have everlasting life, they have to do what?
Exactly. And you're not paying attention to what you're saying that's lining up with what I'm saying. You said in order for them to have everlasting life. So that means for something to happen, what do they need to do?
That's literally
They
the question
can
I
do
asked.
something. Hold on, brother. They can do something or they cannot.
No,
So they can worship him if they want to.
thing. No, it's not about want to. What is the only thing you can do as a Gentile to have
How is it
everlasting
not
life?
about want to?
It's not
And
about
you're
what you want
saying,
to.
what
It's
do you
about what
need
you
to do
do.
to have everlasting life? You saying people strive for everlasting life that don't want everlasting life? That don't even make sense, man.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. You could just answer my question.
Exactly. So if you want to do
What do
something,
Gentiles have to do?
then you have to do things to
It's not
get
about
there.
what.
So
No,
if
it's
you
not about they
want
want to. Pay
everlasting
attention.
life,
Slow down.
okay.
It's not
You
about
said it
whether
was, then you said it wasn't.
I never said it was. What I'm saying to you
Okay.
specifically is, it's not about I'm asking you. I'm not a Gentile. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. What I'm asking you specifically is a blanket question, a straight out question.
Marcus Garvey did.
What do Gentiles have to do to have everlasting life? All you have to do is say Gentiles need to do this to have everlasting life. And we could have been moved on, but you dodged that for some reason. Yahweh wouldn't be pleased.
So you're saying I'm supposed to be more specific
No, stop
than
trying to
saying
reword
worship
it.
him?
Stop trying to reword it. What do they have to do to have
You're asking me
everlasting
to
life?
reword it, and then now you're saying
No.
stop trying to reword it.
Please don't reword it. Just answer it. What do they have to do
But
to
I've
gain
already answered
everlasting
it,
life?
and you don't like how I answered it, but you're asking me not to reword it. You don't want me to say worship him.
No, I want you. If that's what you're saying, say it. Not if they want to. Just say if that's the answer, then the answer is worship them. Period. It's not a whole
But that's
story
not
about
who they worship. So you have to want to worship him. You have
that's
to
not
get converted into that. So why wouldn't I say that?
because that's not the step
Eternal
that
life
we're
is
at.
not a thing that exists before
That's
him.
not the step.
So if
That's
you're
not the step
asking
that we're
about
at.
eternal life, then you have to convert to something.
That's not the step that we're at. That's why you don't bring that up yet, because I didn't get to whether or not they want to. I was just talking about what they had to do. Now we can present it to somebody and see if they want to, but you have to be able to discuss what they have to do first. That's like that tangent you went on about NASA and etc. when I was still talking about Sheol and the firmament. You got to stay focused with me. I'm not one of them other ones, bro. Right?
Okay,
so now,
Pan. So are you asking how to worship?
The reason I'm even asking you these, the reason I'm very specific about these things, I'm only asking you this shit to get back to the Most High shit that you've been avoiding, right? So he is then the Most High of this world. Because for anybody on this world to have everlasting life, they still have to go to that Most High. All of this was to get back to the shit that you've been avoiding. All of this. That's why I be specific about my questions. Right?
No, I'm totally not avoiding anything, Pan.
Sure it is.
It seems like you're possibly avoiding certain things to want it to be worded for you to have an advantage in your perspective
Nah,
of
bro,
argument.
it's just a
But
question.
I'm definitely not avoiding anything at all. So
he's not the Most High of this world.
He's not the Most High of this world.
That's crazy
to
talk for a
every
Hebrew.
nation. No.
That's crazy talk. That is crazy.
No,
I can't even believe that you're saying that, but I can because literally you don't understand my track record here. Okay, so let's get away from this because you're not about to identify as a Hebrew for this. So let's talk about cars or some shit. What you want to debate, bro? I thought you was gonna go with your championship belt and be Hebrewed up for this joint.
I can identify
he introduced you as the Hebrew, a sniper or some shit.
Yeah,
hey,
that's what
like
I do.
Mormon out here, bro.
That's why I told you if you want to go into the Hebrew of what the term is used for Most High, which is El Elyon, we can go to that term and see how it's used for multiple things. So
what
if it's used for a decorative,
what we talking about?
Because you're talking as if you're more informed about the Most High, and you can discredit something I'm saying, and I'm telling you that I can go dissect it into the Hebrew, which is why he called me a Hebrew sharpshooter. So I can show you that that term is used for a decoration in the tabernacle, which means that it's the most high decoration in the tabernacle. So if
Okay.
it's the most high in position to something specifically from
Uh-huh.
a perspective, that's what makes it El Elyon, which is why he's considered El Elyon to Israel. So if someone else wants to get in on what Israel or what the Lord of Israel, specifically the Lord God, is bringing, then yes, they can worship him as well. And he will be El Elyon to them in perspective as well. But while they're worshiping whatever God they're worshiping before they're even privy to this deity, then he is not El Elyon to them. It can't even be possible. But continue, sir. Let's find a real topic.
Well, no, I definitely wanted to make sure you finished that. So you got it as a title and as a decoration, right? So like just basically saying, yo, he's pretty dope. And he's the bee's knees.
El
Right.
Elyon is a title.
Right.
That's
And
what
it's
it
just
is. It's not about
okay.
what I'm using it as.
No, I understand. Did you want to keep
Okay.
going, or I was about to
No,
respond to
as
what you
long as
said?
you understand. I just wanted
I
to make
want you
sure
to
that.
know in your ever loving soul that I understand everything that you just said, right? And what you just said was it was used as a title, the highest title for this deity, and that's why you raised your voice when you said that part. You said, and that's why he's known as the Most High to Israel. Check. Now, I know that I'm not going to be able to call the verse out right now. We're not even going to go too deep into that right now. But I also know that there's also a thing called, what is it? Henotheism, right? Where you got one God that acknowledges that there are other gods, but he is the highest of those gods. In that paradigm would fit Yahweh and in his understanding.
That's a
So
different paradigm. I disagree because you have paradigms where people talk about spirits being birthed and having ages and who's the oldest spirit, and that's why they're considered the most high, etc. So I wouldn't slap me into their paradigm
what is
specifically.
a
I don't
false
think that's
god?
fair. A false god.
A false god.
Um. So once again, for instance, when you go into that word Elohim and look at what it is,
Mhm.
that word can mean ruler, that word can mean judge, which is specifically being referenced to the power over a people group. So if I'm supposed to be the power over a people group and somebody else is claiming to be that power over the people group, they are false. So if anybody other than the Lord God of Israel is claiming to be the Lord God of Israel, then they would be considered false to Israel.
So you're saying that the biblical texts don't refer to other nations' gods as false gods?
Yes, to Israel.
Those are two
Because
different
that's who the Bible is
things.
talking to, Pam. I think that's where you keep missing it.
No, you need to stop trying to be condescending, bro. Please stop that. But what I'm trying to ask you is,
Is
sir,
the Bible talking to Israel? Does the first page of the Bible that
the Bible is
introduces
absolutely, listen
Israel,
to
does
me.
it say
Listen,
that it's
listen,
about the Israelites?
listen to me. I understand the Bible is talking specifically to Israel, specifically the
Okay,
Torah.
so false
The New
gods wouldn't
Testament,
be
the
to
New Testament
anybody
is,
else but
hold on,
Israel, right?
hold on. The New Testament
Okay.
is not specifically speaking only to Israel. All right. I also know, since we're dealing with words, never mind, we're not gonna do that. But what I'm saying is you gotta chill with the condescending thing, okay? This is not necessarily a subject that you just miles beyond anybody in, especially me. So just chill out a little bit with that. All right. So what I'm asking you specifically is to defend your thing. You saying that you the most high is only the most high to Israel, and the only way to get Eternal life is to worship the Most High of Israel if you want to get that type of eternal life, and you have chosen that. How do you know that you're right?
I don't. It's a belief. It's a spiritual resignation. That's what I said. But you said you don't believe in spiritual resignation, which is why I'm equating that to a belief.
Wait, what?
You
Say that
don't
again?
believe in the spirit, but do you know what spiritual resignation is?
Before I answer that, say what you just said again.
I said, you asked me why, how do I know that I'm right?
That's what I said. What
That's
did
what
you
asked me,
say?
right? And I said, I don't. When you talk about knowing that I'm right, I said, I don't. It's a belief. And I say it's a belief because it's a spiritual resignation. And I said, but you don't believe in spiritual resignation, is why I'm even saying a belief.
Fam, that don't sound like what you said. But let's just deal with that. Spiritual resignation. Are you suggesting that you are resigned in your spirit to believe this? Hello?
My bad, I was in the kitchen. It was going to really echo if I was getting to talking right there. Yes, that's pretty much what I'm saying, Pan. That
Okay.
it's more than just me reading something and saying, "Oh, that sounds good." See what I'm saying?
Okay.
I also
Yes.
believe
Spiritual.
in
First of all,
a lot
hold
of.
on.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, finish. I was interrupting. Go ahead.
I was just about to say I also believe in other things. You see what I'm saying? Just because you don't believe in other gods and worship and rituals and practices to give other deities reverence, don't mean that you can't observe other knowledge outside of the Bible. So it's definitely other knowledges that I'm privy to. My bad, I just had to run back up these steps.
It's okay.
It's
I'm more
definitely
mad that
other
you said
knowledges.
knowledges, but it's okay.
Yeah, right. It's definitely more other knowledge out there that people can be privy to outside of the Bible that, can line up to making the Bible make sense versus just reading the Bible and saying, oh, yep, this is it. It makes sense. So I'm not one of the people that come to a resignation or a belief solely off of the Bible.
So
When you
explain
ask
that
me how
further.
I know I'm right.
So explain that further, because you was a little aggressive with the spiritual resignation a minute ago. Explain that. If it's not the exact same thing as just reading it and believing it, what happens?
There are other things that I can observe on my day-to-day basis. Just something as simple as seeing how race necessarily may have not been in the scriptures, but you see a separation of nations and nationalities and then cultures being shared and things like that. I see a lot of continuation through history and geography outside of the Bible that has made its way all around the globe,
Mm-hmm.
specifically to the Americas for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, I can see through observations, which gives me uh, a sense
Belief.
of a sense of security and insurance with choosing something as a belief, which is why
Right.
I say it's more so a
So it's
spiritual
not
resignation.
spiritual
Not
resignation. You just chose. You just made a decision based on your observations. Right. And I
what
get it.
decision am I what decision am I making according to my observations?
To call yourself an Israelite.
No, 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 no. See, that's not what we're talking about. You said, how do I know that I'm right in choosing
Right.
this God?
And you
That's
just
something
said you
totally
looked at all
different.
the historical records, you look at geography and all these other things that everybody else can Google, and you decided that you chose to believe. You literally just said it. We can rewind the tape. Hey, one, you want to rewind the tape? I don't know. We can rewind it. Do you want to hear it again?
Okay.
You just said you chose it.
Yeah, you said chose to believe after you said make
Yes,
decisions.
you said chose to believe it.
Dang, that echo crazy. Why your echo so crazy? You want to
I'm
try
in
to
his
drop out
room.
and come back in?
I'm in his
So
house.
so nah, that this phone been doing that lately, and my iPhone was dead. I'm finna try and jump on that, but
Hey,
yeah, I don't
we can
believe.
really go
I
with
don't
the
believe
identity joint, bro.
believing. I don't believe. I don't think believing something is making a decision. That's what
Except for
I'm
when you
saying.
just said that. And I know,
Okay,
I dig it. I dig
I
it.
may have misspoken. I never said I was perfect. I possibly misspoke, but I agree with the last statement that I just made with clarity for sure.
Okay. So, A1, did you have a suggestion that you was gonna throw out there before we I don't know.
Am I muted?
No.
Okay, yeah, I do got some suggestions actually.
Yeah, go ahead, though, man. I thought he was going.
Oh,
I thought he was going Yahweh up on me, bro. He ain't want.
he definitely didn't power up on the Yahweh on you, man.
I started belting the joint. I was like, I ain't want that joint now. So you keep that shit, son.
He stood his ground. He stood his ground. Um,
I just like to be clear, Pan. That's all. And it's a lot of people watching. You
They
know what I'm saying?
sure are.
Especially
should
Hebrews that have their one West doctrine that's so much outdated and was so modern and misled in the time of it even coming up. It's like I'm thankful for some of the waking up and that it did for brothers to even want to start looking into certain historical knowledge, but that actually fucked up a lot of our people too. So shout out to the Hebrew Israelites, shout out to One West, but I definitely don't agree with all those teachings, and a lot of camps feel like if you're going to call yourself a Hebrew Israelite or even understand that this nationality or these 12 tribes are still thriving, you gotta go with everything these people were saying. I don't agree with that, and you shouldn't either. That's not how knowledge works. Is to research something and then follow what somebody's saying. No, keep doing your own research. Keep looking into these ancient artifacts. Keep understanding what stories are saying line by line versus just pulling certain verses out of context and you've never even read the whole book. Like just things like that. Just study to show yourself approved, like the scriptures say, if you do believe in them, versus a man's doctrine. I'm
This
totally
has
against
been
that.
Sabbath lessons with Emmanuel.
Man, we waiting on A1 to pull this topic out.
Oh, I was listening to you.
Right, he was
I
letting you
thought you was
finish.
about to land it into a topic or something.
Ah,
I was
shit.
hoping. I was trying to stay out of
Nah, a lot of
it.
niggas be ready to debate a one West Hebrew when they come to me though. That's what I was getting at. I'm not one of them.
I don't. I don't know how the doctrines are different, really, to call them out. So I can't say. But what about should Black liberation be spiritual led or politically engineered?
I believe that's where we actually merge because I'm a fan of Marcus Garvey, even though I don't consider myself a Garveyite or a Pan African per se. So I definitely think that's some of
So your answer
what
is both.
his yes, pretty much.
Okay,
I feel
that's
like
cool.
it's a
Because he can
merge,
still
like
say he can
it's a
still say
50-50.
no. Pan.
Yeah, no, go to the next one.
Okay. Um, is African a sufficient identity for liberation or too broad to be effective?
Well, if we take that one, I would say African as opposed to just
Repeat that one
African.
more time. We'll repeat that one more time.
Is
I think that
African
might
a
be the
sufficient
one.
identity for liberation? Well, when
Yeah,
I
Pan
shout these
African.
out, y'all just say yes or no. The first thing that comes to your head. Let's just do it like that. That's gonna make this easy. Is African a sufficient identity for liberation or too broad to be effective?
I'm gonna say no to that because of the adjustment.
Yeah, too broad to be effective for sure.
Now hold on. So Pan African, if you would make that adjustment now, I might be able to say yes to that. We can put that on the board.
Okay, is Pan African a sufficient identity for liberation or too broad to be effective, Emmanuel?
You still say it's too broad?
Nah, I would be doing no. I said I'm not doing that again. No, because that would be me totally going against my belief. I believe that the term Pan African holds weight in itself versus African.
Oh, so wait, so you not so you a Hebrew Pan African?
No, but I believe that term holds weight. I believe that there's a lot of validity in the theory that,
Do you
most of
also
us
believe that
derive
you're
from there.
a native of America?
I wouldn't say Native of America.
An Indian?
Nah. I mean, like when you talk about where are people being called some of this shit, sure, but I wouldn't just jump. I'm not one of them people that jump out the
Were we
window and be
here
like, we
before
was Native
Columbus?
Americans, not Africans. Like, nah,
Were we
I
here
wouldn't
before
say that.
Columbus?
When you say we, it was definitely melanated beings that have came from the direction, but that's
Where they
all
come
that
from? Were
we
they
have as
Africans?
far as the
Were
information.
they Africans?
They could have been.
That's not an answer.
Well,
See what you've been dealing with, man.
according to the information that's out there. According to the information that's out there that I'm privy to, that's the only. I can only give my honest answer, and that's that they could have been.
All right, what's the other
It's
question?
not like
So you don't know is the answer.
you said. You do
You
understand?
could have been is I don't know. Just for the record.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, I'm just putting it. Okay. So you accept that.
Facts.
Okay, I'll go to the
Yeah.
next one. Does claiming Israelite identity weaken or strengthen global black unity?
E-man.
He definitely was letting you
You
answer.
said, does it strengthen black unity? No, I wouldn't say that it strengthens black unity because I don't believe that everybody that's black is an Israelite. So no.
Okay, we can go to the next one, I'm sure. Is identity determined by bloodline, culture, or political allegiance?
That's an interesting question because I was about to interrupt that question to ask him how you would be able to tell that last one, but go ahead. Say that again.
Is identity determined by bloodline, culture, or political allegiance?
What you say, Pan? This ain't no Emmanuel interview.
Oh, I'm
I'll
saying
go
I was
after
letting
you.
you go first. It's cool.
Nah, I'm gonna go after you this
But this one was
time.
about the Hebrew identity, but I understand he can still answer it first.
Yeah, personally, I would say uh, uh, for the purpose of black liberation is the context, I believe, the political thing, right? In a broad sense of the term, political.
So it's a political allegiance, you believe?
Yep.
Not a bloodline or culture. And then y'all will go back and forth answering first. So go, E-Man, what do you think on that question?
I believe I don't like to do this. And A1, I'm not like me believing in what I believe. I'm not a Bible thumper. I know how to have conversations outside of it, but when I have a current, observation belief that stems from the Bible and it only stems from there, that's how I got to give my answer. So according to the Bible, I believe that if we're talking about Israelites, then it's definitely cultural and as well as a political allegiance. I can't just say that it's only a political allegiance and not cultural.
So you believe it's also a cultural allegiance?
Yeah, I don't like that question for real. I just want to see how he was
According
going to
to the
answer it.
Bible.
Yeah, I don't like his
According
answer.
to the Bible.
And then I
According
was
to
over
the
here rolling
Bible.
my eyes. I tried not to cut you off too. I didn't. I
Nah,
didn't.
according to the
'Cause I was about
Bible,
to
it's
say, man,
definitely
answer the question. I was about to say
it's
that.
political and cultural according to the Bible.
Yeah, I agree with that too, though. So what's all right, man.
I'm not finna
All right.
say I'm not
No, no,
gonna
no,
say
no, no.
according to the
Bro, I
Bible
just want
every
you to
answer.
answer
That's what I'm
honestly. Bro,
saying.
I'm not trying to pin you in no corner. You gave your honest answer. We're gonna move to the next one.
But I don't want to say according to the Bible every answer. That's what I'm saying. You see
Bro,
what I
do
No,
mean?
that's fine.
your job, man. I'm
I,
just asking the questions. That's it. Let me go to the next. You don't owe me no explanations. Nation building versus I should read these to myself before I say them all out. Let me okay, nation building versus I already know how he's gonna answer because he's been answering them all. He's gonna blend the two. It's both. Nation building versus
Now,
real religious covenant, which produces real world power.
you said nation building versus religious covenant.
Yeah.
I believe you can build a nation without a religious covenant.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Should black liver okay, wait, I already asked you that one. I don't like that one. Can the stateless people achieve power without land? Who knows? You might disagree.
yes. I say yes to that.
Yeah, I say yes too. It's happened.
Could black economic empowerment succeed without a unified identity?
Nope.
No. Damn.
And see, but that's it though.
Wait, hold
What's
on.
the
Now you know what? Cause that's damn near debatable. Say that again.
Hold on, before I say it again, Pan, what were you about to say?
what I was gonna say? The identity was in that question, and if we both on the same yes thing, then what is the identity that we should benefit from? But it sounded like he was gonna go back on no. So
And then that was gonna
Wait,
go
hold
to
on.
but if you go
You
that
said
route,
yes
doesn't
or
that go
no?
to hold on, Emmanuel. But if you go that route, doesn't it go to which is better? Doesn't
right,
that end up being a common denominator and it ends up being that topic?
it was just yeah. It's gonna go back to the same identity
Yeah,
topic before.
I don't want to do that. Which is better shit. But go ahead, Emmanuel. Now, what were you saying?
I was trying to see his answer to the question. Because you said, do we need an identity for economic power?
Yeah,
Oh,
unified
I said,
identity.
can black economic empowerment succeed without a unified identity?
And
And
I said no. Like
right, okay.
we need a unified identity. We both agreed that we need a unified identity, but you sound like you was about to change that. Yep.
No, we definitely need a unified identity. I
All
said
right. Now,
no, and you said
which
no.
identity do we need?
Dang, I would debate both of y'all on that shit because I say no. You are never gonna have a unified identity.
Okay. What identity
I'm
do you think
saying
we need, man?
black would still have to be a unified identity, even if you tried to say shit, we
Oh,
all
okay,
black.
well, I guess.
Yeah. But to answer your question, Pan,
Well, I guess. Damn.
I've kind of been waiting on one of these. I damn near would say black, bro.
Bro, you might have to give me that belt off this face off.
Oh, I jumped in and said something on the
You
topic that y'all
saying
actually
you
about to
saying
debate.
we shouldn't you saying we shouldn't accept black as a unified identity
I'm
if it
saying,
was for economic empowerment?
first of all, don't worry about that A1. Didn't nobody even catch that. And no, what I'm saying is, I expected you to be way more Yahweh this evening. So you might as well just go on and give me that belt now, bro. We don't even need to do the debate for the Yahweh belt. We can talk about the actual debate, but after this, you're supposed to say Hebrew, bro, for the identity. Yahweh was so disappointed right now. He up there mad as fuck.
Is capitalism compatible with the black liberation, or does it require a new system?
It is. Hello?
Yeah, I'd say that's kind of the same question. I would say it is.
Come on, man. You want to sign up? So I can sign you up to be a Garveyite today.
Stop it.
I'm not playing.
Should scripture override historical and archaeological evidence?
Should
So,
scripture override archaeological evidence?
Historical and archaeological evidence. Eat my chips.
I definitely say no.
Yeah, nah, bro. I'm not radical enough. I told you. If I was somebody that felt like this was for
Oh
everybody, then
man.
yeah, I would say this. I would be in agreement with a lot of this stuff. But no, I don't feel like what's written in the Bible is for everybody. So I can't say that. I can't use
That
it as
has
a
nothing to do with the
unity
question.
tool.
I feel like. I really feel like your response had nothing to do with the question. But so let me ask it again, because maybe you said that the Bible isn't for everybody, but I don't understand what that has to do with scripture overriding historical and archaeological evidence. Because if it's true, it's true. It's true for everybody. If it's just, so because this debate is faith versus empiricism for real. So,
I'm saying that's almost like saying if we can't find somebody's body, should we be saying they existed? Some people don't believe that. And then some people's like, shit, well, you don't know your generation is just up a couple generations. You don't know where the fuck they are. So how are we going to say that? That's why I said it's too subjective.
so do you believe that the Bible is actual history? Like it's a history book? Because I can see you saying, well, the Bible isn't wrong on history. So yeah, like, well, it shouldn't, but the Bible isn't wrong.
Is the
Like,
Bible wrong? Is the Bible inerrant? Hello? I know you're there because I heard the echo.
Yeah. You funny.
you crazy.
Can't hide from me. You can't hide.
Why are you doing this?
See, hey, I rather be honest than get sucked into doing something that it took a lot for me to do and take a debate that I don't want to just stand 10 toes on because I may not believe it all the way. No, I can't say that.
You
It's too subjective. It's too subjective.
so you believe that there's errors in the Bible?
I didn't give you a title. I just asked you a general
No,
question.
you said, is the Bible wrong?
Oh, you may have thought that was a title. No, yeah, that was just a general question for him to get to ask some more questions.
And then I
First,
said,
And Pan,
you had to
you're
say the Bible
asking.
is all true, and then he could start naming stuff or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, nah. That's why I said for Pan to say, does the Bible have errors? Yes. It's about what type of errors you're referring to.
okay, what errors are there?
Small scriptural errors like numbering ages, things of that nature, misquoting names. Just small stuff like that. That's why I say when you talk about wrong, I was more so thinking he was, talking morally. That's why I was saying subjective.
What about doctrine? Throughout any of the doctrine, is there any errors?
An error in a doctrine? What do you mean by that? You talking about morality?
Well, you just said that the only thing that's missing, that's an error, is misquoting names and a couple ages here and there.
Yeah, I said I'm referring to scriptural error. I mean scriptural errors.
What else is there besides?
My question was specifically about historical errors and archaeological errors and evidence. So
And when you say errors referring to, like, are you saying like references of lands, and it's saying that certain things happen here, but another country's history might have this happening somewhere else?
No, like a donkey spoke or a serpent walked. Or a man rose from the dead. Or several hundred people rose from the dead. Or there was actually something turning water to wine.
Yeah, I think that's a matter of understanding. Yeah, you can go there.
Bro, do you even rock with the Bible, bro? They call you a Christian in the chat.
Yeah, that I don't even read the comments.
Yep.
I'm just sitting there with you.
Yeah, I need you to get to a
like I
title.
said, bro,
both of y'all are hilarious.
I think it's a matter of understanding, bro. When you say a serpent talking, it's like you thinking in the mind frame of the way it would look silly or not be possible is if it's a literal fucking python of today's time.
Well,
So
actually, what I said was serpent walking.
Walking, talking, whichever one, for you to say it as if it sounds silly or is not understandable, then that's how you would have to understand it.
My God, dude.
That's why
Make
I
up
say
a title.
it's a matter of
Find a
understanding.
title. Find a title.
Shout out
Give me
GDA
something.
Capone, man. He said you can turn water into wine. I seen him do it.
Squeeze a couple grapes in there, some bitch. We back.
Did you say y'all had a title?
Nah, I need him to come up with a title. Just anything at this point.
Yeah, I think you're capable of doing it in the same fashion.
Okay, we're gonna go with what you said earlier. I put it in the chat.
Huh?
Which one?
Am I a walking contradiction following someone who used biblical teachings in their doctrine?
Okay.
He said okay.
Did he say okay? I didn't hear.
I don't know.
He's praying on it. I don't know.
Can't come up with nothing else.
Okay, wait, did I?
Bro, I was literally yawning. I just said that's what I said. You can't come up with nothing else.
I wanted you to do something with this Bible, son, but you don't believe nothing. You got your own belief for the Bible and shit. You literally the only nigga that I know to believe any of the things that you say.
Is the Bible a tool for liberation or a tool to control black people?
We don't even got to put black people on there. I would take to control, and you can stop it there. And I don't even really want to take that topic like that, but I would take that topic just so we can get the fuck out of here.
You have been here for quite a while.
I wouldn't.
I like
I wouldn't
guys.
want you. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to do that, Pam.
Okay, what's something, son? Come on.
You don't like that topic, Emmanuel?
I don't.
Okay. Well, let's see. Can divine? I don't know what the heck that says.
Is there
Is returning?
more?
Go ahead.
I got one. Is there more evidence that divinity or something more divine than us has tried to communicate with us or has communicated with us versus not? Which is, from my understanding, you being an atheist, you would say there is no divinity outside of us to communicate with.
I wouldn't say that there is no evidence. I mean, there is no entity to communicate with. I would say that we have yet to prove that. And I've learned from my blue Christian brother that what people call evidence, people have different definitions of evidence. So you might call a flower evidence for your guy when we just see a flower. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily proving nothing. So I don't necessarily like the way that's worded. You may have to just reword that or something.
Do you believe in a God at all?
No.
So, is there more proof that a God exists or doesn't? Whether it's on a small scale or a big scale.
Proof that a God exists.
Is there more proof that a God exists or doesn't?
That's what I'm saying. When you say that, you're gonna point to a forest full of trees and shit and say that that's a God. Counting every tree is a million trees. Now you're gonna say it's more evidence. That don't
No, I'll use
prove
science
nothing.
and history. I'm gonna use science and history,
Mm-mm.
and I'm gonna use scientists that have converted.
That believe themselves, right? Yeah, no.
Scientists that were previously atheists that
That convert.
are now theists.
Mm-mm.
That's not
So you're
enough.
saying that there's evidence
Science,
for a God?
science, scholarship, and history. I can't use that, and you don't believe in no
So
evidence.
what you're saying is you have evidence for a God?
No, I'm just saying as far as what people use in debates, I would be able to try and use science, history, and scholarship to
Prove the
prove
existence of a God.
that a God. Right.
You sure?
Yeah.
How you want to word that again?
Is there more proof that a God exists, or is there more lack of proof?
Yeah, no, that don't sound right. Let's see. Hold on.
Where Ewok at? He know what I'm trying to say. Ewok don't smoke as much as me.
Don't blame it on my
Is
friend
there
weed.
more evidence for the existence of God, or
Yeah, there's no quantifying the other side of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I get what you're saying. That's why I stopped like mid sentence.
Yeah.
It's like trying to prove a negative is gonna be the problem there.
Right. Another issue I always run into with this. I'd be like, yo, son, your God exists? They'd be like, hell yeah. I'd be like, prove it. They'd be like, son, prove your shit don't exist. Like, bro, what? Like, homeboy saying it in the chat right now. It's so common.
Well, does he believe or not? Does my bad? Eman, do you believe in any biblical claims?
Uh-oh.
Could y'all debate that specific claims?
He found a corner that I didn't sweep. What's your name again?
Drew.
Drew?
What's going on, man?
No
Yeah,
love, Drew.
I believe in every claim. That's why I said it's a matter of understanding. That's why I said if he wanted to even, just go into the whole serpent thing, uh, I can break that down in multiple fashions of it not being an understanding of a walking python or a talking
Yeah.
python.
Bryce Michael said it's him. Everybody can break it down, bro.
Okay.
Well, I look around when you said his name. Like he was here.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody
Glad I
got their.
just did that.
So what kind of claim? Yeah, what kind of claim would you go to, or that you like?
What
How
about
would
the
you?
flood? Do you believe in a literal flood of the entire world?
They talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh, my bad.
Dang. Resurrection, Exodus. I mean, that seems like those are the same ones. Okay. Are we losing because of sin or strategy?
Are
Say
we
that one more time.
losing?
Because of sin or strategy?
Well, clearly, you know my take on that. Now, Hebrew gotta say it's because of the curses. Come on, bruh.
Bro, I wish I was one of them. I promise.
All right.
I
All
wish.
right. Yeah, it's over, bro. I'm gonna have to borrow that belt, man. From here on out, you are a Tibetan monk.
Man, you think Yahweh proud of these niggas that be teaching what you claiming these niggas be teaching and backing up, and all this shit be coming out about what these niggas do behind closed doors? A lot of these niggas be clowns, bro. Straight clowns. Talking and making this shit sound good, and they halfway believe what they regurgitating. I told you how old the doctrine is. So I'm not one of them. I wish I was for the sake of debating way more. But yeah, can't do that. But I definitely think we've had a couple that just could have been reworded and we can get somewhere.
Are we losing because of sin or
Like
strategy?
it's not because of sin in your worldview?
Nah, bro. Losing because of sin?
The
You
world
talking
is
about
not dying because of sin? Hello. Biblical lesson time, sir.
No, we could be some
is
sinning
the
winners.
world doomed because of sin?
Yes.
That's what you want to take?
I was just asking.
I'm contemplating on that because according to what I believe in and according to what what being considered doomed is, I would definitely say so.
Well, that's the question. That's what he said. Is it sin or strategy?
I'm sorry, because y'all gonna see about 4 or 5 of these titles on about 3 different channels.
Nah,
Coming
but
up in
see,
the next few
that's
weeks
two different
that we
things,
just gave
though.
out.
Like, are we losing because of strategy, or sin is totally different than is the world doomed because of sin? That's way different. That's why I said I fuck with the second one. Look at what sin is according to the Bible, and then look at what you're considering to be doomed.
Dude, pick a title, man.
This I guess is a Pan-African title. Is separation a path to power or isolation? I don't even know if do you believe in separation? Pan?
Separation?
Yeah.
Yeah, separation over segregation, though. Yeah.
Okay, so is separation a path to power or isolation? That's the title.
Oh
I
no,
bet you if
it's
you
a
don't
path to power. It's a path to
Emmanuel.
power for sure.
Let's go with that.
So you think that I just got to get it on the record. You think that separation is isolation and it's not a path to power.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm just trying to make sure you understand the question.
You asking me that right there?
No, he giving me these long dramatic pauses, man. This guy's good.
He fucked me up. I thought he was asking me again.
Let me fall back and let the anticipation build. Go ahead.
You're scratching his beard and shit. Like,
I don't know how. I don't know how you know. So listen.
I can hear it, motherfucker. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I can hear you echoing in your background. I even like that right there in the chat, but I don't know if I just off the. I don't know if we.
I'm thinking about rewording it, A1. That's what I'm thinking about how I would reword it because I'm somewhat on the fence.
Shout out Ewok in the chat. We got a super chat. Where my 808 Mafia sound? Dang, all my sound effects move. When you only debate identity-bound politics, you're just defending your identity.
Can we?
Intellectual courage begins when you can argue a position that isn't identity-bound. Shout out Ewok.
Can we thrive in Black Power without separation?
I mean, that's possible, yeah.
And see, that's how I'm taking the question when he asked it. But you
that's not what he asked.
Yeah,
you got a knack for rewording shit, man, to death, man.
Like all the way. It's a totally different question.
Oh man.
How you said it's separation more of a path to empowerment or something to that effect.
I'm gonna read it again for you. Is separation the path to power?
Yeah.
Or isolation?
Which one is America's sport? Baseball or golf?
So pretty much right now, are you for us all?
I don't believe
isolating
that it's
and
the
segregating,
path.
or
I don't believe that it's
lead us to power, or do you think that us separating would just be us isolating ourselves? You reworded the whole question and took out the two choices that you had. you had two choices. You were supposed to answer either isolation or and then like you came up with a whole new question.
Yeah, you saying isolation or path to power, and I'm saying that doesn't necessarily mean only path to power, but I wouldn't choose isolation.
This was supposed to be quick, bro.
The only path to power. I think the way the question is framed is the only thing you'll be talking about. So I don't think the other paths to power will come into play. I think it'll be off topic. Is it the path to power? It says the, not a. It doesn't say is it a path to power? Is it one of many? It said is it the? Is it the path to power?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would rather it. All right, yeah, I would rather it.
This one can't be both, baby. You tried on a lot.
Yeah, I would rather it stay. I would rather stay right there. Is separation the path to power? And I would say no.
Okay, yeah, we can cut the end off if that makes you comfortable.
Say it again. What was the reword? I was zoning out.
Is separation the path to power?
at the risk of being an asshole, the more we just talked about that, I'm just having a bit of pause. So I got a couple other suggestions, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it.
Is the Bible a reliable historical document?
And while he's pausing to answer, for everybody who doesn't know at home, this is round 3 of the tournament, Clash of the Titans 1.0. There's a $500 grand prize. One of these boys will be going to the finals. So we only have, 2 more debates left. It's over with. The finals will be pay-per-view. These last couple ones will be free. And back to you, gentlemen. May the odds be forever in your favor. I want to see who's going to get this money.
All right, so just because of the pauses, right? I got a couple here. Mute out, bro.
Yeah, reword that one more. I mean, not reword that. Restate that one more time, Pan.
Okay, just mute out for me real quick, because the echo is giving me a headache. All right, so I got a couple in the interest of the the pregnant pauses, right? Is the Bible a reliable historical document? Who are the true Israelites? Does God's existence have evidence, or is it faith-based? Now, that right there was closer to that evidence one that you was talking about earlier. Evidence for God. Does it have evidence, or is it faith-based? So that was a good one there too. So what I said was, is the Bible a reliable historical document? Who are the true Israelites? And does God's existence have evidence, or is it faith-based? And I'm about to put them in the chat. Hello.
I like that last one. Yeah, I like that last one just off the strength that I think I would still be able to use the same 3 resources.
Okay, you said the last one. It was, does God's existence have evidence, or is it faith-based?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, lock it in. Let's do it.
Okay, type it in. I don't see it in the chat. Does God's existence have evidence, or is it faith-based? I like that. Who sent that to you?
Nobody. I had a list over here. I was trying to
You
get the stand on. No, I'll show you the screenshot and the timestamp.
So look, I got a small request on that title.
Come on, son. What?
I'm leaving that on the screen so I can grab it later to make the flyer.
Is there existence of a God, or is it faith-based?
Is there existence of a God?
I mean, is there evidence that a God exists, or is it faith-based?
What's the difference?
You just took all the ring out of it. It's the same thing. Why we put them at the same time saying the same shit, man? You took all the ring out of it, though. He definitely did that. I know that for sure.
Because when you say, does God's existence have evidence, what God are you talking about?
The one you believe in, brother. The one you only the one you believe in. I guarantee you, Are you coming to talk about anybody else other than the Yahweh that he got on his belt?
He just got finished saying he's only for him and he can't be for nobody else. You might as well be talking about him. I don't know who else he'd be talking about. Why would you be talking about somebody else? I couldn't get it. I just sent you an inbox to A1 just so
I'm
you
just
can see
making
the
sure.
time. Just so
Oh
you can
man,
see the
you ain't got to
timestamp.
do all that. You ain't got to do all
No,
that.
I want you to see when
It was the
came
all
up
for
with that
me.
question.
It was the like I was like, oh, he thinking.
I was trying to figure out exactly what time. It was 4 o'clock yesterday.
Okay, what did I say to? What did I just say to Emmanuel?
It's
I don't
cool.
even know what
Keep
I was saying.
No, what you wanted to
keep
say?
it how it is. Keep it how it is. Keep it how
What
it
was?
is.
No, fight for what you want. Fight for what you want, man. Fight for what
Just
you
wanted
want.
to know what was the difference that you made. You said,
Nah, I ain't fighting for shit. I'm gonna fight in the debate like I always do. Let's get it. We've been fighting for 2 hours already. That's past my limit. My food.
wow.
He said he gonna take your food come debate day. Better be guard your plate, pan.
Hey, listen, I'm vegan. If something else will grow, I'll be all right.
So you already took down one champion.
So
You ready, man?
I'm ready, bro.
You don't sound like you're ready. Can I get some oomph in your voice? I mean, damn, son.
Yeah, you ain't coming to talk about. Don't show up talk about no other guy because I just went through all that with him. So don't do that, pan. No ambush scholarship.
Hey, to be clear, I didn't go through all that with him.
I know. No, I was just saying that since I was confirming that you wasn't gonna do it, don't make me look like.
I
don't
agree.
make me look bad and show up talking about Patai or anybody else. I don't know.
I agreed to nothing but the topic, brother.
Okay.
My thing is, there's evidence. There's evidence that I would use that's older than the Bible, which is why I'm like, okay. Everybody always want to confine the Hebrew Israelite to the Bible, like he can't debate about nothing else. But that's okay, cool. Let's do it. That's what y'all want to do. I
No,
know how to
okay,
do
wait.
that too.
You trying to defend another God? Is that what you're trying to do? That's what it sounds like you're trying to do. You want to bring other guys to the table and use them to.
I'm telling you, he don't want that belt. He don't really need that belt
to prove your point.
Nah, what I'm saying is, atheists specifically always have a problem with the God of the Bible more than other religions' God. And I ain't talking about that Quran because that's pretty much in line with it. But when it come to Buddhists, niggas don't talk a bunch of shit about them as if there's no type of deity that exists dealing with Buddha. You see what I'm saying? Niggas don't talk about Hinduism as if there's no type of deity that is there as well. See what I'm saying? And I can go on and on with multiple religions that atheists don't have a problem with their God. And what I'm saying is I can prove existence of multiple divine creation and interaction with humanity outside of the Bible as well as the Bible. And I don't think it'll be different if I wasn't using the Bible at all. You see what I'm saying? I would never do that. But the point is, why can't I use everything? If my name wasn't IMANUWEL HALALWAYAH, you niggas would not have a problem with me using everything.
I'm not going to respond, but I just want to ask a clarifying question. You think that Christians or people who believe in your God are unfairly picked on compared to people of other religions?
1,000% by online atheists, for sure. I can go pull up multiple lives of anybody having a panel of atheists or somebody trying to disprove, and it's always the God of the Bible that's coming up 90% of the time.
A word?
I mean, no.
Hey, so you must not have seen.
You answered something that. Okay, let me shut up. Just do your debate. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, let me just jump in
You
there.
was gonna talk about the 10%, Pan. I got you. I feel you.
Let me jump in
you
real
finna
quick.
say one?
No, that's not. I wasn't gonna say.
Focus. Let me let y'all focus.
Yeah, mute out so it won't have the echo real quick. I don't know what you mean by 10%, but you must not have seen some of my debates. I can't wait to get at all of them. So all religions can get it. I got something. See, the problem with me and what you don't understand is what I was trying to tell you earlier. Like the condescending thing, just chill out, because like what you got to understand is I come from a background where I've practiced multiple religions. You understand? So I was actually immersed in several different joints, and I have a different intricate knowledge of certain things. You see what I'm trying to say? That other folks who have not practiced these things wouldn't. So you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you know thy enemy. And I'm giving you that to the chat as well. You feel me? But all religions can get it when it comes to me, bro. And if you do some you can do some research moving forward so you won't misspeak again. But trust me, I'm the one that will give it to all the different religions.
Let that be the title. Are Christians unfairly picked on by that's why I asked that clarifying question, because I'm like, shoot, this could be a title. And then I was gonna respond, but you know, I'm here for the atheist slander. It's okay.
Well, no, listen, this Christian,
I'm an
Emmanuel
agnostic. That's close enough. So my bad. Go ahead.
Emmanuel the Christian is not being picked on right now.
No, he wasn't saying him. He was saying
it's not atheist slander, and it's not me being picked on. What I'm saying is, as far as God's existing in any past time, the one that comes up that gets negated the most is the God of the Bible. And what I'm saying
that's because y'all be out there saying people going to hell.
Hold on, that's crazy. But when we talk about the title that's on the screen right now, what I'm saying is that confines a God. And I wasn't trying to confine a God. I was trying to confine contrary to atheism. Just any God's existence, period. That's what I'm saying.
Even while he was saying what he was saying. I love this type of shit right here, bro.
So you want to debate the existence of any gods or all gods? Is that what you're saying?
He said bring out Krishna, man. He ain't ready to do Yahweh, son. He don't need that belt, bro. I will be wearing the Yahweh belt when we debate.
I'm confused. So I did hear him right.
Yeah, bro. He ready to bring out. He said not Allah. He gonna bring out Vishnu. Goddamn. Who else he say? Nana.
No, I don't want you to answer. I mean,
ISIS.
This sounds like I'm helping you roast him. I want him to answer. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not throwing alley-oops here. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this.
What'd you say, one?
I can't take bad tonight, man. Hey, I was. Oh man, I don't even know where to go from here. I'm smiling. Tonight was a good night, man.
Nah, fam went to Japan on this just a little while ago, bro. What we supposed to do with that?
I like this one, man. I like this one. It's very telling of how the debate is going to go.
I think so. This is not about to be what you thought it was, man. Okay, I'll take this down so I don't accidentally think that this is what we're going with when I go to make the flyer. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you are within earshot of my voice, please share the live so everybody can get a bite of this. I was about to say double tap the screen. We are not on TikTok right now. Hit that bell so you get a notification every time we go live, though. And back to you, gentlemen.
Yeah, like I said, even when you were saying what you were saying, A1, what I was trying to say was like, I didn't agree to anything but the title, so I wasn't gonna lock in on nothing specific. Anyways, but again, we've been seeing. I mean, shit, you've been around long enough to know my history. You see a multitude of believers. In fact, every believer.
That's why I don't want you to take none of the same debates you already had, bro. I do.
What you want me to do, say?
Avoid any titles that I've ever seen you have. That's gonna I don't want you to land on nothing.
The Hebrews that want to stand in front of me don't want to be Hebrews, bro. You see it, son. I tried to get him to do some different shit. He doing exactly what the other niggas don't do, and he gonna lose like the rest of them. So don't save him. Let him live. Let him go to Hanuman and goddamn what's the whirlwinds from Nippon? Come on, bro.
The fans want fresh titles, man. They don't want the same.
The only thing I'm gonna lose is service trying to stream 2 hours straight while I'm going to these different places, spending this 500. That's the only thing I'm gonna lose.
Time. If you listen, this is my thing, bro. If selling your Hebrewness is worth $500, you go ahead and do that, brother. You mad? He mad. I should hang up. We locked in?
We locked
Locked in
in.
on what? On what? I thought he said no.
Oh, he said no. No, he said he about to fucking. He's talking
No,
when
I said
he's
we were
talking
locked
about.
in. A1.
Yeah,
You said we're locked in?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
he
that's what I want to hear.
he want this shit,
What are
son.
we locked in on?
That
I'm
title on the
still
screen.
gonna. Yeah, I'm still gonna be able to use the 3 resources that I said.
Dang, I
The
took the title
Upanishads,
down.
the Puranas, and the Bhagavad Gitas.
This one, does God's
Exactly.
existence have evidence or is it faith-based? That's the topic you going with?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one you fought to have. I'm just making sure, you don't be talking shit like I made you pick this shit.
I said once what I would reword. It's just simply about the confinement of one God, or is there existence of a God, or is there evidence that a God exists, or is it faith-based?
And I heard you when you said it. I want to make sure that everything you want is brought to the table. So that do you still want to do that, or is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, he didn't want that. So
We'll
I
keep
want to be there.
negotiate. Nigga. You only worth what you negotiate in this world. Go ahead.
No shit. We can go with that. Please go with that.
Okay, but somebody type that in the comments so we can.
It's on the
pin that.
screen. It's on the screen.
Does God's existence have evidence, or is it faith-based? That's what's on the screen.
No.
No.
That was the title.
So what should I type? I'll type it in right now.
That was the title. So now what are you changing it to?
Is there evidence? Is there evidence that a God exists, or is it faith-based?
Okay.
I like that. It's the same thing. Is there evidence that? But if it makes you feel more comfortable, even better. Even better. Okay.
Yeah, I think I see what Roy Chess just said. Exactly.
What did Roy Chess say? Does any God's existence, or is it faith-based?
They want. He suggested add any
God's existence, evidence, or faith-based. That would be specific.
Yeah, anything to get away from his Most High. He don't want to do that shit at all.
Is there?
No, it looked like he was saying what I told you that you was typing already. You should add that type.
No, he just saying add the word any. All right. We're good.
He spelled something wrong in one, and the other one I'm confused about the any.
How did you word it? Where we at again?
Or is
he was basically saying the way that I worded it is leaving room for it to be any God.
Oh,
and that's
any
what
God.
I'm saying.
I thought he was saying about the word any in there. Okay.
No,
if you add the word
way that
any,
I'm wording it.
I thought he accidentally.
He's probably asking to add that. He might be, but what I'm saying is that's what it's doing. The way that I'm wording it, it's pretty much leaving room for it to be any God. Because me going back as far as I am to try and use evidence in certain science is going to be older than the Bible. So I don't think it's fair to only confine me to the Bible for that title.
Oh my God! Just come on. How you want to just type it? Type it, Emmanuel. Type it.
It's already in there. Yeah, adding any God will make it unspecific, but he said it would make it specific.
Is there evidence that a God exists, or that God exists?
Any God. Pick a God, any God. Sorry.
I mean, shit. I don't care. I really don't. At this point, I don't care. Just word it. Let's get it. Type it up.
Oh yeah, it's typed up. It's typed up. Is there evidence that God exists, or is it faith-based? Y'all ready?
You got to put the S. You got to put the S at the end of exists, so it'll be grammatically correct.
Okay, we'll get to that come debate day. It'll be right. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Now,
wait, because I don't want it to change and be something different.
Okay.
Let's deal with that shit right now.
The S.
Okay. Yep,
Bro,
just because. Yep,
got
just the S.
I'm taking it off the screen. Don't look at it. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay.
So that shit could be
Okay,
like,
we need a date. We need a date, gentlemen.
choose your date, Emmanuel. What any day you want, Shane.
Today is the what?
Is there evidence that a God exists, or is it faith-based?
Yeah, we figured that out. We got that a lot. We got that a lot. What
That ain't
about
what the
the?
last title that you just typed up said.
Is there evidence that a God exists, or is it faith based? That's it. That's what it
Yeah.
said.
All right.
Now we need the date. What are we looking like?
Just pick a date, Emmanuel. Whenever you free, bro. Just let me know.
The 18th is 7 days away, 8 days away. You want to go, or the
I can't do
25th?
the I can't do the 17th or 18th. You said the 25th.
Oh my goodness.
I should be able to do that.
Okay. What time?
Damn.
Prime
What time?
time.
What time?
Prime time. 7, 8 Eastern, whichever
Wait.
one.
Let me get up and
8,
write this on the calendar.
25th at 8. Let's do it.
25th at 8 p.m. Okay, let me go over the rules of engagement with you, gentlemen, real quick, even though I'm pretty sure you're familiar. The 25th. You said 8 p.m. Eastern?
Yep. I just typed it in the chat again.
Panverse email. Got you. Is there evidence that God exists, or is it faith-based? Yeah, I put that S on there for you, brother.
Yeah, I forgot to. I forgot to just now. I fucked up.
Tighten up, brother. Tighten up. Okay. Let's get to the rules of engagement so everybody's on the same page and they know what they're coming to see. This one here, one of these boys will be walking away with $50
All right.
come debate day and have a chance to win $500 in the finals. Who's going to be moving to the finals? Will it be Pandemus, the African atheist, or IMANUWEL HALALWAYAH, the Hebrew sharpshooter? Let's get into the rules of engagement, gentlemen.
All right, warriors. Listen up. Clash of the Titans official debate format. Rule number 1, order of speaking. The affirmative, the side advocating for the resolution, always presents first. Rule number 2, opening statements. Each debater delivers a 3-minute opening address. Rule number 3, argument rounds. There are 2 rounds per participant. Round 1, presentation of their primary case. Round 2, rebuttal of the opponent's arguments and or further development of their own position. Each round lasts 12 minutes. Rule number 4, turn order. The debater who speaks first will also close second in the rebuttal rounds, Q&A period, and final summations. Rule number 5, cross-examination. Each participant has 10 minutes to interrogate their opponent. This time belongs to the questioner. Pauses or hesitations are counted against their allotted time. If progress stalls, the moderator may intervene only to keep the exchange moving, not to address the judges or the audience. Rule number 6, closing statements. Following Q&A, each debater is granted 3 minutes for a final summation of their case. May the odds be forever in your favor.
I'm muted. That's my fault. So to break that down in layman's terms, you will have a 3-minute intro. Each participant will have 2 12-minute rounds. Then each participant will get 10 minutes to interrogate the other. After that, you will have a 3-minute closing argument. And that will be the end of the debate. Any questions, gentlemen?
Nope.
Yeah, I need you to confirm that for the record, Emmanuel. Got to come off mute, brother. Let's get it on the record that you understand. Just like the judge do. Do you understand? I think that was a yes. I think that was a yes. This isn't his first rodeo. Shout out to Emmanuel. He said, just a suggestion, 8-1. Both should have to defend a premise and be allowed to go on the offensive. Well, even if he wanted to switch it now, I'm not going to let him because we're already locked in. But that's called a double affirmative, and all debates aren't double affirmatives. Sometimes they're nice. And for me to jump in and make suggestions like that mid preliminary would be handicapping the other. So I don't say anything. I let them negotiate what they think they're worth or what they want. So, yup. What else do we got going on? So we're locked in for the 25th, 8 p.m. Is there evidence a God exists? Is there what? Man, I done messed it up already.
Is there evidence that God exists, or is it faith-based?
What he said, gentlemen. See y'all on the 25th. Be ready. I know this was about to be fire. Y'all definitely have time to prepare. Y'all got a week and a half. So, yeah, it's going. 1, 2.
Easy work.
Y'all got 2 weeks.
Easiest of work.
Damn, that's a minute away. Okay. We're gonna end with we out of here, man. We about to run an open panel. So if y'all watching right now, double back in a couple minutes. Let's do closing remarks. Pan, you want to go ahead?
Hey.
Son ain't want to go first.
He started with the opening. He did open up first. I don't know how I remember that. Go ahead, Emmanuel. You can close out first. But shoot, you get to get the last word if he goes first.
Go ahead.
Hey, I would have took
Yeah,
the last word.
I wasn't finna say nothing close out related. I was finna talk about the panel, but yeah, I mean, I guess as far as closing out, man, Penn, you know you're a worthy opponent. I think we got a good title. I texted to A1 for clarity since you giving me the ability to do that.
No. Put it in the chat so everybody can see it for clarity. What you mean you texted to him?
He did already.
Where is that? No, put it in the YouTube chat so the world can see it, Sesson.
Okay.
What you talking about? You changed some shit up in the background. Nah. Not in the closing.
Okay. What you had typed up, man?
Because what we had.
You're not taking him serious. He is joking right now. Keep it closing out, man.
Yeah. So like I was saying, bro, we agreeing on the title. Whether we got to go back, clip the video to show it or whatever, but
it's in the chat. You ain't got to change it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll put it on the screen.
Man. Shout out to the Titans Debate League, 3BY, the Brotherhood. Y'all already know what it is. Call all y'all by Shimon Mashiach.
Dang, I thought I just saw it, but it went away. Chat
here, I could put it again. I got it on my fucking clipboard. Clip. Wow. Let's get it.
Oh, there you go. With the capital S on the end. Is there evidence that God exists, or is it faith-based? The 25th, 8 p.m.
Boom.
We locked in. All right, everybody. No Love Drew, you want to close out? Did you put close out, Pan?
I didn't, but that's cool. Everybody already know I'm about to win this shit. Easy work. Have a nice day. Super Pan Man Wallace, a blood clot Taliban. You hear me?
You want to close out? No Love Drew?
I'm a watch you do it. I have no idea what it is.
Close out. Just saying. Yeah, appreciate all y'all for pulling up, man. Have fun tonight, man. It's about to be a fire debate. That's what I would have said, something like that if I was you. But me, as the host, I'm going to say, remember my motto, treat your smile like your money and never let them steal it. We out. Peace.
Let's be real for a second. Some of you claim you're the best debaters in the game, but every week you're still arguing for free. You study, you prepare, you show up, you give them viral moments, and the platform gets paid, not you. That's not competition, that's exploitation. Some leagues built their entire reputation off the backs of debaters they never intended to compensate. Clips, views, donations, super chats, and the people creating the content still walking away with nothing. Over here, we don't play that game. We are one of the only debate leagues actually paying debaters, reinvesting back into the community. Because if your arguments generate value, you deserve value. So here's the reality check. If you're really the monster you claim to be, if your research is really as sharp as you say, if you really think you could dominate any room, then prove it. And here's where the stakes are real. Warriors don't fight exhibitions forever. They fight where the prize is. So you have a choice. Stay comfortable debating for exposure, building someone else's empire, or come step into the arena where serious debaters get respect and paid. This isn't charity. This is combat.
Motivation. Yeah. Go own it. You own it. You own it. You own it. Are you investing your money or are you spending? You got that hunger, you come from humble beginnings. It's time to own it. No paying rent where you living. Go buy the land and you pass it down to your children. Do you feel me? Being broke ain't a number, that there's a mindset. They say it's lonely at the top, you made that climb yet. You wasted time, God no can't get no time back. You can't flip numbers till the day you flip your mindset. Yeah, if I told you crypto numbers, you would think I was lying. I heard people 35 were talking about they retiring. They hit the store, they got the book, they even studied online. About to build financial foundation, one tool at a time. I'm talking refinancing everything to stay alive. Before you get yourself a play, create a Power 5. Self-directed IRA will make it certified. You saving up for your health because they hurting guys. Got to go insure your life. That's life insurance, right? Cause all the money made in a day is just might save your night. That 401k, make it light, and if it's wrong, you make it right. You take too long, you pay the price. Only the strong gon' sacrifice. Now if I told you crypto numbers, you would think I was lying. I heard people 35 were talking about they retiring. They hit the store, they got the book, they even studied online. About to build financial foundation, one tool at a time. I'm talking black business, 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 black business. One turn into two turn into three turn into four. Now we call that community. I shot with him, he shot with her, I shot with them, they shot with me, and we never close and shop. That's how we build a legacy. Now one turn into two turn into three turn into four. Now we call that community. I shot with him, he shot with her, I shot with them, they shot with me, and we never close and shop. That's how we build a legacy. Come on now, black business, 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 black business. Motivation. Yeah. Go own it. You own it. You own it. You own it. Are you investing your money or are you spending? You got that hunger, you come from humble beginnings. It's time to own it. No paying rent where you living. Go buy the land and you pass it down to your children. Do you feel me? Being broke ain't a number, that there's a mindset. They say it's lonely at the top, you made that climb yet. You wasted time, God no can't get no time back. You can't flip numbers till the day you flip your mindset. Yeah, if I told you crypto numbers, you would think I was lying. I heard people 35 were talking about they retiring. They hit the store, they got the book, they even studied online. About to build financial foundation, one tool at a time. I'm talking refinancing everything to stay alive. Before you get your life insurance ride. Cause all the money made in a day is just might save your night. That 401k make it light, and if it's wrong, you make it right. You take too long, you pay the price. Only the strong gon' sacrifice. Now if I told you crypto numbers, you would think I was lying. I heard people 35 were talking about they retiring. They hit the store, they got the book, they even studied online. About to build financial foundation, one tool at a time. I'm talking black